up, guys? It's Christoper here with Rocket Punch Army. Today I just want to show you something really quick that I got in about 3 days ago. I've been waiting to show you guys because it's actually really cool, but I've only gotten around to do it now. And a little bit high on paint fumes right now because I just started painting this right here, which is the Blade Runner spinner. This is the kit from Fujimi, which I just got in from HLJ.com. That I'll be reviewing this for Collection DX. So if you're interested in this kit, make sure you check that out on Collection DX in about a couple weeks. I'm trying to do that as quick as possible and still make it look nice. But anyway, the reason why we're here, it's not a robot today, but it is something ultra cool. And you'll read this right here. Is that where it says it? Superman the movie. Superman 12-inch figure. So yeah, this is the Hot Toys Superman figure, which I've been dying to get for a while. I'm a Superman fan, but I've pretty much realized that I'm only a Christoper Reeve fan, because I don't have much Superman figure collection, but I saw this and I had to get it. So I got this from BBTS, Big Bad Toy Store. I did that collector packaging, whatever, so they wrapped it in plastic for me, but I went ahead and opened it up anyway. So this is a pretty huge box. It looks square, but it's really not. These two things here, this corner, actually provides the base for this box. So if you wanted to display your box, you can. So go ahead and take out this main box and you'll see that it's the S. See that there? It's got this strip here, and what I was saying about those blocks, let me get them for you, is you basically put the blocks like this, and see if I can do that here on camera. Set the box right on those base things here, and you display it like this. So that's actually really cool the way they worked that out. So yeah, this is the S box, okay, and it's a nice cardboard, pretty firm, nice and heavy. This is really heavy, a lot heavier than I thought it would be. And when you take the top off, and it's kind of hard to take off because it's airtight, so it forms a vacuum. You just give me a second, I'll try and get this off. Alright, oops. The inner card fell out. They want to show you that properly. So here's the S box cover, lid, whatever, and it's got the usual Hot Toys little credit list here. And put that to the side. And then you do get this, and you'll notice it says in memory of Christoper Reeve. So it's in memory of him. What's good about this is Hot Toys does donate some money to the foundation, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, they deal with people that have been paralyzed, so that foundation helps those people out, and it's a good thing that the proceeds, or some of the proceeds from this, does go towards that, which is really cool, which I'm sure Christoper Reeve is up in heaven really happy about it. This is the inside. So you get this bottom part, and this is the actual inside. You'll notice Superman's not in there because I'm not stupid enough to leave this in there. As soon as I got it, I tore this thing open, not literally, but I took it apart and took Superman out. But basically, you get this. Let me pull it out, show you what that's like. The actual figure part, just in case you're wondering, it's black inside. The actual figure part, I think this was, yeah, this is a 3-layer tray. So you get the outer layer, you get a layer that goes on top of the body, and then you get the bottom layer. And I'm not going to do a complete review of this figure. This is, there's already a bunch of them. This is just really a quick look. And you'll see it's got the hands, it's got the one hand going like this, like the flying hand. It's got just a regular relaxed hand. It's got extra joints here, and obviously for the other hands. And it does have these little foam inserts which protect the legs when it's in there. Now, I'm going to get into this because there's a big negative that I have with the figure, and that's if you already have one of these, you might have that defect already. But basically, this tray, let me try and get in there. There's this indentation here, which is sunken in. Instead of this being round, there's an indentation that goes right in. And unfortunately, that indentation is basically pushing right up against his forehead. So during shipping, it's rubbing up against it. So depending on how rough it was handled during shipping will mean the difference between a regular matte finish forehead and a shiny spot, which unfortunately mine has. So it's really one of the reasons why I'm not doing a full review, because I'm going to return it and I don't want to mess with it and have them think that, you know, I went nuts on the figure and that's why it's messed up. But in the lower part of the box is actually the container here for the base, which has the Portrait of Solitude pieces here. It's got the crystals. You got the actual stand here. It says Superman with the metal hook here, the hanger. You get the snowy base. You get the clamp, which is black. Wish it was like not black. And these are the rest of the crystal pieces. So this takes up basically the whole entire lower box. Here is the figure. Like I said, I'm not going to go crazy posing it and stuff because something else breaks and then they're going to blame me for the defect. So I'm really just showing you guys this so you know what's up. But it's a beautiful, beautiful Superman. Okay, I'm going to get really close to it. I'm going to use my normal review area, but I just wanted to show you how incredibly awesome this figure is. Haven't posed it aside from how it comes out of the box, but did want to show you guys this. So let's go ahead to my regular review area so we can take a closer look. Alright guys, here he is. It's just simply stunning, this figure. I really don't know what else to say about this thing. It's just freaking amazing. Maybe it's because I'm a Christoper Reeve fan, but I think overall we can agree this is a spectacular Superman figure. You'll have to pardon me if the video gets a little bumpy because I'm holding it with my hand now. But this gives me the freedom of being able to get around the figure and show you what's up. But you'll notice the cloth is a bit reflective on the blue and the red. Hoping the camera picks that up, but it's not like overpowering when he's on display. I'll get to the head sculpt in a sec, but notice the cape, how it falls nicely on the shoulders. It actually has a wire to help it, you know, contour to the shape of his shoulders instead of just bunching up like a regular cloth and looking fake. The joints, as long as the elbows aren't bent all the way, the joints kind of just look like regular arm. You know, it doesn't look too fake. The only thing that bothers me is the wrist, because you can see the ball joints, but overall it's done really nice. The boots, I want to show you guys this, are soft, so you'll see the toes do have a bounce to it, and they've lightly airbrushed the sides of the boots just to make them look more real. Let's see what else I can show you. This kind of bothers me. It's an easy fix. Well, not so easy, because you don't want to snag the cloth, which is a complaint of some people. I'm going to get into all those complaints in just a second. But some people have complained that the sleeves don't go down all the way. Mine does. Just have to futz around with it and tuck that piece in, and it'll look fine. But like I said, this is going back, and I don't want to do anything to it that will cause me to not be able to get another one. But here's the cape. It does have a seam line here, which is for the wire that's in the cape. It does have the little screened S on the back. The belt does buckle in the front, although it's glued. Here is the S. The S is actually like a thick, not thick, it's a thin but it's raised rubber. It looks like it might be just ironed on. The black outline is actually raised, which gives it a nice effect. So, and I guess now we can talk about the sculpt. You'll see this is an amazing sculpt. Like every freckle is captured. The eyes glisten. It just looks really lifelike. I remember the first picture I saw of the Hot Toy Superman. I wasn't very impressed with the sculpt. It looks like they did update it. And they were going to use the PERS, the purse eyeball system, but apparently they decided not to. I guess it made it look different or not accurate. But I think this is pretty good. If you compare to some pictures, it looks dead on, and in others, like the jawline looks a little different. But overall, beautiful. But you'll notice right there, looks like he's kind of sweating. See if we can get that to shine. There you go. It goes right up to the part on his hair. That throws the figure completely off. I don't know if it's, you know, as annoying on camera, but when you got it on display lights and the reflection of the skin is lifelike, then all of a sudden you get to that point, it, you know, it kind of throws off like the whole feel of looking at the figure and you know, finding it amazing. But he does glisten a little, like as if he has you know, grease on his face. That's fine, but that's an actual rub there, which if you look at it with your own eyes, it looks unnatural. So that's really the only complaint I have. That seems to be a running defect on a bunch of these. Thank God the eyes are straight. Doesn't look like you know, one's looking the other way. It looks pretty natural. The lips are done very well, very lightly shaded. By the way, the painter is JC Hong. He did a fabulous job on this. And you'll notice the neck, because this is so low cut, there's no seam. This is a flexible neck. And I did mention the complaints people had. I just went over the shiny spot that affected a few people. A lot of people had the wire poking out of the cape. Mine did. It was poking out of this corner here. What I simply did is just grabbed part of the other cape back here and tugged on the wire to pull it in, which is no big deal. Some people have broken wires. I didn't find any breaks in my wire, which is cool. Some people have crooked S's. If I'm going to get really picky, it's there's more space on this side than that, but it's, you know, whatever. It's all right. The point here does come to the middle, which is fine with me. So that kind of makes it look a lot better than having a crooked S. Like some people have way crooked S's. Like, I don't know how that got past QC and Hot Toys. I've heard a lot of complaints lately about Hot Toy stuff. I don't know if they're dropping the ball on QC or just trying to do way too much and it's going over their heads. Who knows? Some people's belts unbuckle, but that's an easy fix. You just glue it back. If you're interested, some Superman seem to have bigger crotch bulges than others. So I don't know if that's like a joke for the Hot Toys manufacturing, but I mean, some pictures are obviously bigger than others. I got one that's alright, I guess. People have snags on the cloth. I had one snag which was right here, and the last thing you want to do is pull on that little snag. Best thing to do is just take really fine scissors and just snip the thing and just pull on the cloth. Pull away, not towards, pull away, and it just brings all the fabric back to where you want it. Some people have broken wrists, so you want to check for that too. Where this plugs in, it like the wrist splits, but I've only seen that complaint about once or twice. Nothing with the feet. There have been rubs on the neck. I don't know if that's from packaging, but on both sides there would be rubs right here. So I want to look out for that. And the S on the back, some people have gotten crooked S's on the back, but you know, pretty much it. I don't know what else to say. I mean, this is a fabulous figure. If you have any questions or comments, or you know, you want to know more about this figure, just let me know below. And until next time, bye bye.